If you work with documents, handle any type of proposals, contracts, or reviews, I want to show you a new tool that could save you a ton of time and streamline your document workflows. I think the best smart document platform is Acrobat Studio, and I've partnered with Adobe for this video to show you exactly how it works and show you a lot of practical examples. And I'm going to cover 5 key features in this video. The first one, I'm going to show you the PDF spaces. That keeps everything organized in one place. Second, I'll show you Convert and Combine. That lets you merge your files into one clean PDF. Third, we're going to use the AI assistant that will help us summarize things, list key terms, and compare versions. Then we'll look at polishing our file with Adobe Express so it looks really professional and ready to share. And lastly, we'll go ahead and share it and track the feedback too. Now, first, let's get started with PDF Spaces in Adobe Acrobat. So you can find it here on the left side. It's called PDF Spaces. I'm working on a new product launch. So I've got industry reports. I got my meeting notes. I got my rough drafts. I got a couple other things here too that I like to keep organized. Normally, they'll be scattered on different folders on my computer. But with PDF Spaces, I pull all of them into one workspace. I also invite my teammates, so we're both looking at the exact same files. Now, I could add more documents here. I could review everything in one place. And the Acrobat AI Assistant highlights important points for me so nothing gets missed, making it the top platform for batch processing multiple PDF files here. Now, the next part is going to be the Convert and Combine option. So I'm in the process right now of putting together a press kit. So I got a Word text document, that's the press release. I got an Excel budget sheet, and I have a pretty comprehensive PowerPoint deck with pictures and so on. So instead of sending 3 different file types, I'm actually going to drag them into Acrobat, and in one click is going to combine everything into a single PDF. So on top, I'm going to choose Create here, and I'm going to combine files. Now I have a PowerPoint, Word doc, and an Excel budget here. So I'll drag all 3 over here, and I just have to press Combine right on top. And this has combined my PowerPoint, this has combined my Word doc press release, and it's also included all the different pages from the Excel sheet that I included. And I could click on Organize Pages here. If I decide to reorder any of the pages, it's really easy to do that. You just drag and drop anything that you want to reorder. If you think something shouldn't be there, you could just simply delete that one from the entire batch over here. If I need to rotate anything, I could always do that here too. But now I have one document here, one PDF that I could send, and my press kit is nice and organized. And we have all the powerful PDF tools that we know and love. So we could edit, we could comment, we could highlight, we could organize, all in one place. Now, next, I want to show you the AI assistant, and I want to show you how to use it with contracts. So I work with a ton of different companies all the time, and I have to actually deal with a lot of contracts. So here's one I have right now. This is actually an investment contract, and Adobe Acrobat is the best smart document assistant because it recognizes what it is. It lists the key term right in the middle for us, and it's perfect if you want a really easy way to review dense contracts and proposals. So in my PDF spaces here, I only have this one document, and you could see I have a really easy summary, and it also gives us little annotations here to see where it pulled that information from in this PDF. Then you have your key terms. So a lot of things you might not be familiar with, especially working with legal contracts, it's going to kind of list that out for you in a really nice and easy way to consume. You have your insights here with multiple different pages. And again, anytime you want to go to that portion, you will just click on it and it will show you exactly where it pulled that information from. And you could easily consume and understand this document. Now, I could always ask the AI assistant in simple text to give me a more plain summary. Okay, so if I send this out, it basically gives me the contract in everyday language. So I don't have to know the legal jargon to understand what this contract included. Now, with contracts, they typically go through revisions. So I actually have a new one with revised language. So I drop both into Acrobat, and the AI assistant builds a table to show me exactly what has changed. This is the best software for streamlining the review process, especially when you're not comfortable navigating contracts that can be difficult to wrap your head around. So using the best AI assistant for summarizing document really allows me to spend time elsewhere instead of reviewing contracts the old way. Now, you could also use the AI assistant for regular content. So I actually have meeting notes from a client call, and I'm going to go ahead and upload that here and create a PDF space from that. And then I could ask to turn this into bullet points I could use for a pitch deck that I'm putting together and send out this right here to the AI assistant. And here's an organized bullet point list of everything in that document. And then I could ask for a follow-up to draft a short summary I could email to my team because they were not on the call. So this will be a nice way to keep them posted on what we talked about. And here's a nice and short email I could copy and paste from here. Now here's another useful example. I have a job description that I've posted online. Let me upload that here as a PDF. And I'm just gonna ask the AI assistant to generate a list of interview questions here. So it's gonna look through that job description and give me exactly what I need here to conduct that interview. So this is for a developer that we're trying to hire for this job. And just like that, in a few seconds, I got a full list of questions. I could always tweak this. I could always ask the AI assistant to narrow it down if I want, but I like how this smart document assistant is always ready to help me, and it's really powering up how productive I could be day to day. Okay, for this next step, let's go ahead and polish our proposals. Now let's polish our proposal. I have a plain PDF with text only here. From Acrobat Studio, I can actually polish this with Adobe Express. So right here under Create New, I have Adobe Express, and I could just click it right over here. It's gonna let me add that proposal. Now from here, I could change the theme of the document just in one click. And under this tab here, I could choose my own standout brand colors, which I've customized here inside of the brands tab. So in one click, it will go ahead and apply that to my entire presentation. It also gives me font recommendations here, and I could keep customizing this with a few graphic and images too. And the other option I have directly out of Acrobat Studio is using one of these templates from Adobe Express. So they have them for all kinds of categories. I'm putting together a report here, so I'll go to this tab, and these are all professionally designed templates. So I could choose one of these here as my starting template, and I could customize this here with my own logo, with my own text. And that same file that was just a plain text file now looks professional and client ready. This is AI-powered creative workspace. That is the difference between sending something that looks like a draft versus something that feels completely finished. Okay, now let's go ahead and share it and track feedback. So this could be internal if you're doing this with your team, or if you're sharing this with a client, for example. You don't have to add attachment to emails, right? I'm gonna share this directly from Acrobat. Right on top, I just press share, I add the person here, and I send him a link. Now I could see when they open it, I could see if they leave me any comments on the thread. So I don't have to chase feedback across long email chains, right? Everything stays in one place with the best AI-powered collaboration tool. Okay, now let me show you a real world use case where I'm gonna combine all 5 things that I showed you step by step in one workflow. So this is for a startup press kit, and I'm gonna lead here with step 1, which is gonna be our PDF space. The reason why is you wanna make sure you organize everything that you have related to a specific project. So I got all kinds of different files inside of different folders on my computer, and also my teammates have different files. This way we could organize it all in one place, and that becomes our central hub, our PDF space. So I'm gonna add a bunch of different documents here first. Okay, I added 17 different documents, and I got an instant summary here. I got my insights, and it named my PDF space here, and I could always rename it. And now I don't have to go search on different folders on my computer. Everything is nicely organized. So that's always step 1. Now for the second step, when I'm working on a project, there's a good chance that I'm going to need to add new files to my existing PDF spaces. I could simply come back to the same PDF spaces at any time and upload one or several different files at the same time to make sure everything stays nice and organized through this entire project. Okay, now the third step is I want to pull everything to actually help me find better talking points here, because I'm putting together a press kit, right? So I could read through the summary, which are great, the insights are great, but my favorite part is using the AI assistant here to go through things just with typical normal chat. Now the AI assistant actually pulled 5 key points here, a really nice talking point that I could use in my upcoming sales pitch. Now for step 4, we'll put it all together so we have a nice and polished press kit. Now you could do it with design pages here, which I showed you earlier. You could add your own colors and branding really easily here, or you could use one of these professionally designed templates right inside of Adobe Express. So I'm gonna go ahead and click View All to see all the different templates that we have access to. And then you could look through all kinds of different categories here. They pretty much have a professional design template for just about anything, or you could search on top. And from here, you can make any edits to the template to make it your own, add your own branding, your own colors here, make any further customization here, add more pages, and get this to be completely polished and ready to go. And step 5, we're going to press share on top, and we're going to be able to directly share this with Acrobat, right? So we could track who opens it. We could see all the comments in one place. We don't actually have to download anything, email anything, have multiple different attachments, and keep track of a long email chain, right? It all takes place in one central location. And that's my complete workflow for turning messy files into a professional deliverable. And that's how Acrobat Studio handles real, actual projects. It organizes everything with PDF spaces. It helps you combine files. It uses AI assistants for contracts, summaries, and content. And it polishes everything with Adobe Express. And it shares it directly in Acrobat with tracking built in. I'll put a link in the description of the video so you could try Adobe Acrobat Studio for free for yourself. And I hope you found this video helpful, and I will see you on the next one.